A few weeks ago I set my sights on completing Amy's Gran Fondo, a tough 122 kilometre ride through Victoria's Otways and the Great Ocean Road. It was my second attempt. I trained harder, I felt more prepared, but I still didn't make the full distance. I shared that story in my last video, not the story I planned, and the response, especially from older riders, has been incredible, thank you. If you're new here, I'm a 70-year-old cyclist who returned to riding 2 years ago after decades off the bike. My fitness has improved a lot and I've learned plenty, but if I'm going to complete these big rides, I've still got work to do. In this video, I'm sharing what I learned from Amy's, what didn't work and what I'd change, and the plan to improve for next time. I've got 2 more big events locked in. In January, the Cadel Evans People's Ride. In May, the Great Ocean and Otway Classic. These rides are long, hilly and meaningful for me. The Cadel course rolls through his home region and both events take place where I did a lot of my cycling in my 30s. Last time I only managed the short course at Cadel. I withdrew from the Otway ride and now Amy's, seeing a pattern. Maybe I've been overestimating my ability. Maybe I've been biting off more than I can chew. But despite not finishing Amy's, I enjoyed it. It gave me a lot. Perspective, motivation, and a renewed sense of purpose. After Amy's, I took a short break, a few easy rides, and some days working as an extra on a film set. Can you guess the genre? That reset helped. I feel recovered and clearer about what cycling means to me and what it takes to keep improving at this age. I still love the challenge, the training, and having a goal to push for. And after every event, there's time to rest, reflect, and reset. What needs to change? My main limiter in these events are the cut-off times. I'm simply not fast enough, especially on long climbs, and then not banking enough time on flats and rollers. Sure, I could ride these courses any Sunday at my own pace, but big events are different. The atmosphere, the support, the aid stations, and yes, the cut-off times give me something to work toward. For my next ride, my training needs to help me increase climbing power, recover better while maintaining endurance, ride faster without blowing up. To do that, I need to raise my power or improve my power to weight ratio, build respectable climbing strength, increase cruising speed, train consistently without injury or burnout. I didn't do enough climbing. I thought I did, but no. Amy's begins with a 10-kilometre climb and I'd only trained on short 1-kilometre hills. I had the legs, but not the speed or stamina for a long sustained climb. I live somewhere flat, so it's tricky, but it's now non-negotiable. I'll be driving to the hills and training longer climbs more often. And I'm okay with that. I actually love climbing. When it clicks, the rhythm is addictive. The other big limiter, average speed. Not for racing, but to beat the cut-off times. About half of Amy's is flat or rolling. My pace was okay, but not fast enough to build a buffer before the climbs. A 2 to 3 kilometre an hour increase would change everything. That means more tempo work, more structured intervals, not harder training, just smarter. Plus there's some free speed to be found. Better aero position on the bike. I'm 6'1" and with broad shoulders, I'm as aerodynamic as a truck. Close fitting kit, mine is generous. Tyre pressure and rolling resistance, equipment choices, small gains add up. One change that costs nothing but isn't easy is losing some weight. In the lead up to Amy's, I slipped. I was eating more protein and more of everything that went with it. My weight nudged up. It's not about vanity, it's physics, though feeling lighter is nice, because every kilo counts when you're climbing. At 90 kilos or 200 pounds, losing even 5 to 10 kilos would make a huge difference. The goal, to drop half a kilo or more per week. More protein, watch the calories, carbs targeted around training. Better composition equals better climbing and better recovery. I've been inconsistent with off-the-bike strength work. I know it helps, especially at my age, but I struggle with knowing which exercises are right. I'll get help from a sports physio. A personalised program removes the guesswork and may help with a couple of niggling issues and keeps me accountable. I've had 3 professional bike fits and I still get discomfort on longer rides, and that slows me down too. Before spending more money, I'm going to work on mobility and strength first. If issues remain, then I'll revisit a bike fit. I've finally done it. I bought a smart trainer. I resisted, but now I can see the value. Consistency, structured efforts, easy access to climbing workouts when I can't drive to them, and less reliance on weather or travel. A personal coach would be great, but it's not in the budget. I also push too hard when I shouldn't, or not enough when I should. I'm trying a training app, Join, which adjusts the plan if I miss or add rides. Plans can focus on long climb performance, which is exactly what I need. I've just started the trial, so nothing to report yet. VO2 max and lactate threshold testing might sound hardcore, but having accurate data could guide my training better. Curious to know what you think. Is it worth doing? An e-bike will certainly help me get up those hills faster, but not yet. There's still deep satisfaction in doing the hard work myself, slowly maybe, but with purpose. Progress at this age is slower, but it's still progress. Small improvements in climbing, pacing and training all stack up. It just takes time, consistency and patience. The biggest lesson from Amy's wasn't physical, it was accepting where I'm at, being honest with what needs work. And I'm still loving the ride. What's next? In January, Cadel Evans People's Ride, this time the full 120 kilometres.
Of course, I'm excited because we've got more than 3,000 people coming together for what for me is a very, very special day.
In May, the Great Ocean Otway Classic, a brilliant ride, unfinished business. Now to then, smarter training, better planning and a clearer understanding of what my body needs to succeed. If you're chasing improvement at any age, I'd love to hear what's working for you. And if you'd like to follow along, hit subscribe. There's more to come. Cheers until next time.